5 essential watches for the ultra-rich. Number 1. Richard Miele. Richard Miele is a Swiss luxury watch company founded in 2001 by Dominique Guénot and Richard Miele. This brand of watches has been exploding in popularity amongst the ultra-rich and celebrities alike. They are known for their unique design and style that stands out above the rest. Not to mention some of the most insane mechanical movements and complications in the industry. One of the recent releases is the Richard Miele RMUP-01 Ferrari. This has got to be, without a doubt, one of the thinnest mechanical movements in the world, coming in at only just 1.75 millimeters thick. Although it's not one of their best-looking watches, it is certainly one of their most expensive, with a price of $1.7 million. Richard Miele is probably most well known for the famous skeleton model, or RM052 Tourbillon. This piece has a massive presence when you see it in person, and it has made a serious reputation as being an important, iconic piece for Richard Miele. With prices coming in at around $2 to $2.5 million, Richard Miele is simply killing the game in watches for the ultra-rich right now. In the car industry, you have supercars and hypercars. Simply put, Richard Miele is a hypercar and all the others are trailing behind as supercars. Next, number 2, Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe is also another Swiss luxury watch brand located in the canton of Geneva. Established in 1839, it is named after 2 of its founders, Antoine Patek and Adrien Philippe. Patek Philippe in the watch world is one of the OG Mac Daddies of the luxury watches, with their unique styling such as the iconic Patek Nautilus design. They have made a statement of being an iconic luxury status piece, and yet also known for lasting forever and being extremely tough and robust with normal everyday wear. Patek has made many very complicated movements and a world time complication, as well as several tourbillon complications. And just like these other brands in this list, they are also very commonly seen worn by the elite society and, of course, many countless celebrities. Prices range anywhere from $15,000 for entry-level Pateks to the most expensive being the Grandmaster Chime, being with the rarest one being valued at no less than $30 million. Number 3. Vacheron Constantin. Vacheron Constantin is also another ultra-luxury Swiss luxury watch brand founded in 1755, and one of the oldest watch manufacturers in the world with an uninterrupted watchmaking history since its founding. This brand is not as well known as the others, but they really have a rare, reclusive, mysterious mystique and allure, with a commanding respect for making exquisite timekeeping wrist pieces. This brand feels like a father figure watching down on all the other brands, being so prominent in high finish quality and precision manufacturing. When Vacheron enters the chat, all the other brands get nervous. They cater to the finer side of occasions to be worn, such as the more so dress attire category, with there being no shortage of very complex movements. The ranges for an entry-level used one being around $5,000, the most expensive being the Vacheron Constantin Callista at $11 million. Number 4. Rolex. Of course, we couldn't even have this list without truly the most recognizable and iconic watch brand known round the world globe, the brand known by every tongue who hath not seen or know its complexion or charismatic design and class, of course, Rolex. Rolex is a British-founded Swiss watch designer and manufacturer based in Geneva, Switzerland, founded in 1905. Rolex being the one that's most important for building watches up in our modern day as a status symbol of wealth and fashion, also being the go-to watch for the world-renowned 007 James Bond and countless celebrities and politicians as well as elites. Their design style, more known for the sporty style, playboy eccentric steel band-styled watches, such as the Jubilee bracelet that attracts the gaze of anyone who recognizes the well-known sexy outlines of the Rolex. Any and everyone who has ever obsessed over wanting a luxury watch usually found that first lust and desire coming from a Rolex. Simply put, it is an essential piece for any ultra-wealthy individual looking to gain a trusty piece of classiness. And talking about trusty, Rolex is also known for being one of the toughest mechanical watches ever made. Contrary to popular belief that these expensive movements must be babied, they were made with extreme conditions and rugged use in mind with the sports models, so that they would hold up as long as it stayed on your wrist. Seriously, they are tough. The entry-level models are always popular, and you can get started with a Rolex for as little as $5,000 in some cases. And if that's not pricey enough for you, then there was Paul Newman's old Rolex, the Daytona, being the most expensive Rolex ever sold at auction for $17 million. And number 5, Audemars Piguet, or commonly known as AP, is a Swiss manufacturer of luxury watches and clocks, headquartered in Le Brassus, Switzerland. The company was founded by Jules Louis Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet in the Vallée des Joux in 1875, acquiring the name Audemars Piguet. The company has been family-owned since its founding. The company is best known for introducing the Royal Oak wristwatch, with the majority of models maintaining a similar style to the silhouette of the Royal Oak. Now, AP has certainly got a reputation for being a prestigious brand, and they are not always easy to come by, as people in the market for new APs usually have to travel to exotic places to obtain them. AP has some very beautiful pieces that combine their simple elegance with very complicated movements, like tourbillons and world timers and beautiful automatic pieces alike. If you find yourself owning one of these, you will definitely be among the ranks of very high-ranking watch owners and collectors and celebrities alike. Especially since these are picking up massive momentum in terms of popularity, there is no doubt that models bought today will only go up in value in the coming years. Well, that's it for today. I have made this list to show the wonderful options for showcasing wealth and status with the classic wristwatches worn among the elite. They are so common and popular among the rich because they are not only seen as status and wealth indicators, but they are also well-made investments, as these kinds of watches are traded in an asset class all of its own. Always fluctuating, but regardless, it is on average an appreciating asset across all the big-name brands.